in the World Cup 2016. Canada has won 8 of the last 12 best ever tournaments, or best on best. But I guess we better start at the beginning. It's game number 1. Right now, they're heavily favored and they're up against the Czech Republic. 28-year-old Michael Neuvirth has never started a game for his senior national team, but he won the job and does start tonight against Team Canada. Carey Price plays his first meaningful game since November 25th. He has never lost an international game at this level. Mike Babcock won with this team, many of the same players, 2014 in Sochi. Montreal's Marc-Edouard Vlasic starts on defense. Winnipeg's Joanthan Toews, a shutdown centerman, will center the line that gets this game started. Sicamous, British Columbia, gave us Shea Weber. He and Vlasic played on defense. Burr, Ontario, near London, brought us Logan Couture, who starts on Toews' left wing. And on the right side, Peterborough's Corey Perry, a late ad with a champion pedigree. Anaheim Lakes, Carey Price in goal. The referees, all Canadians, Eric Furlock, Chris Lee, Michel Cormier, and Steve Miller. National Hockey League rules for this tournament. No international rules at all. It's on a North American NHL rink, and we're set to go. Do you sense some nervous anticipation, Craig?
I think the excitement is there. What stands out to me in Sochi was from the drop of the first puck, the Canadians were all business, and Joanthan Toews wins the first one back easily.
Czech star Thomas Plekanec. Racing in after the puck is Joanthan Toews in his traditional international number, 16, even though 19 is available. Vlasic is back for the puck. Jake Voracek is the right winger on this top line with Plekanec, but already the Czechs are changing on the fly to get everybody in the game, and already this is a faster pace than the start of game number 1 between Europe and Team USA today. Andre Palat, he had a great pre-tournament and he has a great start here. Hansel to Palat, what a save by Price. Welcome back, Carey. Straight up the middle, Sidney Crosby in alone. Great save by Neuvirth, and what a first 50 seconds of this game.
Well, game 1 previous was a little slow developing. This one's on fire. Jay Bouwmeester gets caught to the outside. That leaves a chance at the net. A reaction save by Price, and then right back the other way. Sidney Crosby inside of Kempny, and Michael Neuvirth, you mentioned, Jim, his first real big test, and he passes it with flying colors.
If he can play like he did for Philadelphia against Washington in the first round when he got them back in it, he'll give Canada fits tonight. Driving wide, Alex Pietrangelo, centering pass, Sobotka to the blue line. Michael Kempny into Andre Palat. He gives the puck to Hemsky and back to the blue line. Kempny into the middle, takes a shot, deflected once, rebound. Hansel is right on it. But so is Carey Price, who looked sharp early on. Let's bring in Scott Oak.
All right, Jim, Carey Price being tested on the power play, but his international stats are striking, highlighted by that 11-0 record. Loris Darson of Latvia has the distinction of being the last player to beat Price in a best-on-best tournament, Sochi 2014, where Price gave up all of 3 goals. He established himself there as the best goaltender on the planet. Team Canada would like him to underline that status here, and he's off to a spectacular start.
Yeah, he started to color the line all right. Over and Ryan O'Reilly with Joe Thornton and Matt Duchene get in after the puck. O'Reilly won the battle. Drew Doughty is in deep. To his partner, Jay Bouwmeester. Slap pass. O'Reilly hit the side of the net. Duchene battles Nakladel, who's close to holding on. Jay Bouwmeester fires a shot. Neuvirth to save. Rebound. Loose puck. McCulloch gets it off the boards. Voracek got the puck out, and Drew Doughty is back. Polak helps him by dumping it in from center ice. Frolik, Hemsky, Faksa, that's the forward line. For the Czechs, here's Steven Stamkos takes the shot. Nice blocker saved by Neuvirth. Crosby comes off the bench, centering pass. Marchand hit the side of the net. Crosby scores! Bank shot! Second chance for Canada. Sidney Crosby banks one in, 1-0.
One thing you can't do against Carey Price is have bad dump-ins. That dump-in gets moved up ice. Look at the slow change by the Czechs. They're not back in time. Neuvirth tries to get the puck out to one of his players. Instead, it ends up behind the net. A little bit of chaos. Nice job by Steven Stamkos in front of the net to get into the body of the goaltender Neuvirth. Remember, there is a coach's challenge here, but that one that Neuvirth didn't see it, and I think you might get a challenge here by the Czechs. Something that you have to remember, as you mentioned, Jim, this is NHL rules, and that's the discussion here, and maybe we'll see a challenge, and we are.
We are. Josef Jandac is a long-time coach in the Czech Republic. He's assisted ably by a couple of former NHL players, Vinny Prospal and Jaro Spacek, and they'll challenge the interference here by Steven Stamkos.
Yes.
After further review, the ruling on the ice stands. We have a good goal.
So you lose the challenge, Jim, and as you mentioned, you're down now, and you
The Scotians, Quebecois, Crosby, checked and knocked down. Here's Hansel. Andre Palat. Couldn't get the puck in deep. Naglado hit the discarded stick. Andre Schuster plays the puck back. Up to center. To Doughty. Stepped up. Hit Hemsky. In comes Tavares. He's stopped by Neuvirth and a quick whistle. Fans don't like that, but you could hear the whistle in a hurry. There have been a couple of those turnovers trying to come out of their own zone.
those one-on-one plays, like Marchand there at the blue line, turning it over.
There's Stamkos tried to cut into the middle, and he's hit by Martin Hansel. Getzlaf onto the loose puck to his forehand. He made one pass too many. Didn't shoot the puck. And back the other way. A turnover at the attacking blue line by the Czechs. Stamkos is all right. Martin Hansel is a big man who hits hard and hurts people, and he got Stamkos good.
Yeah, and Getzlaf just went over and had a few words with him. You're right, you got to know who's on the ice. Hansel turns back, sees that Stamkos was looking up ice for a split second, but look at, he still makes a play. Gets out of the way just at the last second. And one of the things Mike Babcock has been saying about this group is they've been passing too much. And maybe you saw Getzlaf, Jim, there in all alone and passed up a pretty grade A scoring chance to pass it to no one.
Bergeron in to take this face off. On his strong side against Hansel, and he wins the draw. Crosby to the blue line. Burns shoots, he scores! Brent Burns doesn't waste any time getting his shot away with traffic to the net. A one face-off, 2-0 Canada.
This is another set play. Marchand waved at it. I'm not sure he got a piece of it, but it's how quickly from the drop of the puck back to the point, no hesitation, a bit of a knuckler that did get deflected. You see how it moved up, and I think this is going to be Brad Marchand. Watch the reaction of the puck. Goes right up and over Neuvirth. He puts his arms in the air. But excellent execution off of one draw.
That great value of having a lefty-righty combination of very good centermen is shown there in a one face-off and a 2-0 Canada lead. Check by Roman Polak to tie up John Tavares. Tavares again. Crosby's come onto the ice. A centering pass for him by Stamkos. Intercepted, and the Czechs have the puck. Michael Kempney realizing there's under 10 seconds to go in the period. Flushed out by Crosby. Turned the puck over. Marchand lost it in his feet. Centering pass. Bergeron scores! He beat the buzzer! No time on the clock, but I think the puck was clearly in the net before the horn sounded. It's 3-0 Canada. Just when it looked like the Czechs would get out of the period.
Michael Kempney wants a penalty against as Crosby puts pressure on, creates the turnover, creates the screen, and Bergeron walking right into it. An excellent pass, tape to tape, perfectly placed. Look at the vision of Neuvirth. He had no idea where that puck was. There's your clock above, and I don't think there's any question that this one is going to count. The Czech bench, though, I'm sure is a little upset that maybe there wasn't a penalty on the play before.
Kempny, a pretty inexperienced player at this level, had a chance to just eat the puck behind the net, let the time to throw it around the board.
Yeah, eat it up or
don't try and make a play.
Even just dump it into the neutral zone, and it ends up being costly.
It'll be a goal at 19:59 from Patrice Bergeron.
So the line that Mike Babcock felt was going to be the most comfortable together has really shown its spades in the first period.
Craig, you talk about short shifts. They made a line change with about 10 seconds left in the period. They just kept their rotation going instead of the other guys who were on. Thornton up the middle, dropped the puck off. Duchesne with a shot that was blocked. And Hansel is back to get that ricochet. Gave the puck away to Crosby. To Thornton, he stopped. The rebound, loose. Neuvert swimming, trying to find it. And the puck is swept away to the corner. Surprise attack with Crosby off the bench. Here he is again in front on his backhand to Thornton. He scores! Crosby sets up Joe Thornton. It's 4-0 Canada.
You mentioned before, Jim, the quick changes, and this is getting a tired group of the Czech getting caught in their own zone, and Crosby jumps out at the remnants of that fourth line, and look at the turnover, quick own pass to the slot, and everybody in the building knows where it's going. You perfectly placed, you got your backhand pass by Crosby. Watch the reaction of Thornton. He gets a stick on the ice, just make sure, and hard to see a smile through that beard, but believe me, it's ear to ear as Joe Thornton has turned back the clock this season and last, and really playing some great hockey.
37 years old, playing into the Stanley Cup final. And named to Team Canada and has a goal. Sidney Crosby has 3 points in the game already. And the penalty killers, forwards anyway, change up.
And that was just a little bit of a stick by Drew Doughty. Got a piece of that pass cross seam, which is the reason why it didn't go tape to tape.
Alex Pietrangelo in on the wing, can't shoot. Gets the puck back to Michael Kempny. Intercepted up the middle. Here's Patrice Bergeron, short-handed. Stopped by Neuvert. And Marchand there with him. Almost 5-0 for Canada. And the power play is over. Burns is back on. The Czechs are 0 for 4 with a man advantage. Joe Thornton joins Patrice Bergeron, Sidney Crosby, Steven Stamkos on the power play. Another one face-off and a shot right off the draw. This one by Stamkos whistled wide. Brent Burns with a quick shot. Neuvert with a save, or at least he thought he contained it and had it. Crosby, hard pass. Stamkos shoots. What a save by Neuvert. Desperate play to get across. And Thomas Plekanec says there's a buzz in the building after that chance for Steven Stamkos and saved by Michael Neuvert.
Yeah, Stamkos can't believe that that's not in the back of the net, because he pounded it. He made sure that he got his shot away.
John Tavares to Ryan Getzlaf, and he dumps the puck in. There's Toews now on the power play. Corey Perry is there as well. Drew Doughty. Getzlaf moves in and shoots. Looked like it got a piece of the post or the stick of Neuvert. And it hit the glass, didn't get out. Everybody slowed down as though it had hit the netting. Getzlaf. Doughty. Tavares rips a shot. Neuvert the save. The rebound is loose and cleared away. Getzlaf couldn't get to it. Getzlaf again. Side of the net. Corey Perry fed the puck in front. Drew Doughty now. And John Tavares, dozen seconds to go in the power play. In comes Getzlaf. Toews to Getzlaf. In front, they score. Joanthan Toews finished it off. Canada leads 5-0.
You almost might think of a mercy pull right now, as Neuvert's just facing absolutely everything. This is kids in a playground right now, just having some fun moving the puck around. Here's that shot, Jim, that you were mentioning. Look at this traffic in front. Can't see it. Off the shoulder, off the bar. His reaction was late, but he got help. But then this is a thing of beauty. One chance across the seam doesn't work, but this is good players just having some fun. Trying anything. No-look pass, backhand pass, off of Toews and in the back of the net.
After killing all those penalties, Toews gets his spot on the power play and makes it 5-0 with 6 seconds left in the penalty to McCollum. back to the attack. Michael Jordan shot wide. Thornton up. Tavares with a chance to walk in. He's looking past. Plays it off the boards. Doughty fires a shot. McCulloch blocked that. Now he's able to keep the puck in. Toews to Tavares. Gets live. Tavares. Doughty fires, and Neuvert made the save. Didn't know where the puck went after it hit him. To Doughty again. Pietrangelo again. Shoots. He scores! Second power play goal of the night for Canada, and it's a 6-0 lead. Alex Pietrangelo of King City, Ontario gets the goal.
Well, sooner or later, if you don't pressure skilled players, they'll just pick you apart, and this is a very passive penalty kill that just collapses back. And for Michael Neuvert, he has his defenseman McCulloch up high screening him, and Joanthan Toews, all his role here is just mirror where the puck is and make sure you're in the eyes of the goaltender. And clearly from that reaction, no chance whatsoever for Neuvert to pick that up. Toews is perfectly positioned, makes sure he gets out of the way and doesn't interfere with the goaltender.
Doughty and Tavares will get assists on Alex Pietrangelo's goal. 6-0 for Canada. Tavares with a chance. Roman Cervenka. Stripped of the puck. John Tavares comes out to center. Chris Crosby. Steven Stamkos. Tavares on his own. Stopped by Neuvert. Gets the puck back. Stamkos is stopped by Neuvert. Backhand shot into the crowd. Neuvert makes a third wonderful save as Canada comes close again. And Neuvert is worn right out trying to get back up. He's on his knees now. Here comes Joanthan Toews back again. Poke check to the blue line by Michael Kempney.
Well, there's no quit in Neuvert, but he looks like he might have injured himself a bit there on that acrobatics.
He looks like Christos Gudlevskis looked in the Latvian game
yes,
at the Olympics at the end of it. Just done.
Out streak, such an impressive mark that just went over 224.
A 12th straight international victory for Carey Price, World Juniors, and with this senior team. What an impressive start to the World Cup for Canada. Six 0 over the Czech Republic in Game 1. Serving notice that they were ready all along to pick up where they left off in Sochi as a group. The Molson Canadian 3 stars of a 6-0 win for Canada. Sidney Crosby with 3 points. Carey Price with a shutout. Brad Marchand with 3 points in his first game with Sid as his center iceman on the big stage. 7 points for that line that included Patrice Bergeron.